We are NBC Nebraska. Your live local midday show starts now.
Senator Ricketts hosts a roundtable on SNAP benefits. We have the details. Good day, everyone. I'm Beatrice Reyna, but first turning to weather. Warm with mix of clouds and sun for our Tuesday. Meteorologist Andre Brooks joins us from the Weather Center with more. Andre.
Well, thank you so much, Beatrice. And we are seeing those partly cloudy conditions here right now here across our viewing area. As we look at our current satellite radar at this time, we are seeing those clouds continue to filter into our neck of the woods, and this is just going to continue throughout the rest of the day. So if you have any sort of plans, you should be good to go for the most part. But as we head over to our current temperatures right now, our temperatures are very cool at this time, mainly in the 60s, exception here in Broken Bow where it is 75 degrees, and these temperatures will just continue to increase from here. Now, when I get back, I'll let you know how warm it's going to get later on in the newscast. So, Beatrice, it looks like today is going to be an average warm, sunny summer day.
All right, sounds good, Andre. Thank you so much. And a traffic alert for your morning commute. South Oak Street between B Street and C Street will be closed starting today for repairs. The closure will last for about a week or until the project is complete. Motorists are asked to use caution around the construction area and observe and obey all signs. This past legislative session is sparking backlash from out west as California plans to restrict all state-funded travel to Nebraska starting later this year. The state attorney general there citing the passage of the Let Them Grow Act, which bans gender-affirming care for minors in Nebraska as the reason why. This was first reported by the Nebraska Examiner. The Cornhusker State is set to join the growing list on October 1st when those restrictions in LB 574 will take effect. This will apply to any employees and members of state-funded agencies, departments, and even universities. The ruling could affect research opportunities for UNL as well as athletics, with UCLA planning to join the Big Ten Conference in 2024. Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio are also on that restricted list, along with 22 other states. Senator Pete Ricketts stopped by Grand Island and Omaha yesterday talking with local leaders about Nebraska's SNAP benefits. SNAP stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, started back in 2016 to help low-income Nebraskans learn job skills in hopes of landing a job, as well as financial assistance for food. After seeing the impact it made in Nebraska, Ricketts wants to expand the program even further from what most states currently have.
I wanted to do was bring solutions we demonstrated success with here in Nebraska to Washington, D.C. I think this was one of the ways that we really improved services for people here in Nebraska. We talked about the great change in people's quality of life.
Ricketts will be introducing the SNAP STEP Act today, and this will be his first Senate bill proposal since joining Congress in January. Coming up, extreme weather continues to impact much of the U.S. with severe storms and air quality issues still lingering. Plus, Andre has your full forecast coming up later on NBC Nebraska.
NBC Nebraska Midday. When you can't watch us live on air, catch our live newscast at KNOPnews2.com or download our KNOP News app. Live stream all newscasts on the KNOP News app.
Is your credit?
This morning, about a third of Americans are under excessive heat advisories with historic temperatures and poor air quality spreading across the country. Peter Alexander reports.
Even by typical summer standards, across much of the country, the heat is unprecedented and increasingly unbearable. From California to Florida, more than 60 million Americans are under heat alerts, facing potentially dangerous temperatures. It's the latest in a relentless heat wave gripping the South, with record highs falling by the day and more on the way.
We topped out at 116, tying a record high today.
In Phoenix, temperatures today are expected to top 110 degrees for the 19th straight day. And in Death Valley, the aptly named Furnace Creek reached a sweltering 128 degrees, making it the hottest July 16th ever recorded anywhere. Weather this hot is not just uncomfortable, it's unsafe. In Utah, a hiker collapsed under the blazing sun, prompting this search and rescue. And in California, a man died from heat-related injuries while on a bike ride. In some parts of the country, it's a 1-2 punch of heat and unhealthy air quality.
Once again, can't see the trees, the mountains.
With 66 million Americans still feeling the effects of Canadian wildfires that last month painted New York skies an ominous orange.
You should not be outdoors, especially with senior citizens and children, and again, those who have health conditions already.
All of it following a week of devastating flooding across the Northeast, including Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where officials are still searching for 2 children swept away by flash floodwaters. 2-year-old Matilda Shields and her 9-month-old brother Conrad are both missing after their family car was swept away. Incredibly, their father and older brother managed to survive.
We ask that you continue to pray for the return of Conrad and Mattie and for the safety of all those committed to bringing them home to us.
Coming up, Newsmakers is next after the break, but first your community events.
Stream News 2 24/7 using your home streaming device like Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, and Roku TV. Search KNOP News 2. Download the app. Now you're streaming News 2. You'll always be connected with breaking news, top stories, local sports, and News 2 Weather Live. Sit back and enjoy News 2, local, trusted. NBC Nebraska News 2.
Hola.
The 4-H Council is holding a silent auction fundraiser, and joining me now is Caitlin Jacobson. Thank you so much for joining me. So tell me about this this fundraiser that you're having. Is this coinciding with the fair, or is this completely different?
Right. Nope. It'll be coinciding with the fair. The silent basket auction will be during fair. 4-H Council is working with the 4-H clubs in Lincoln County. 4-H clubs are donating some baskets. Each basket would kind of have like a different theme. I know there's one club that's doing like an ice cream sundae theme. So everything in the basket will be everything you need to have an ice cream sundae evening at home, or some other baskets are just like summer fun goodies. And so 4-H Council has 2 to 3 fundraisers a year, and we use all the proceeds to give it back to 4-Hers in our area. 4-H Council gives out scholarships every year to outgoing seniors, and we use it to help purchase awards that are given out during fair, and that kind of a thing. So just encourage everybody to come on out and check out our silent basket auction.
And where is this going to be at?
It'll be, yep, so all the baskets will be on display in Centennial Hall at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
And if you follow our Facebook page, we'll post pictures and descriptions of the baskets on our Facebook page. Lincoln, Logan, McPherson County 4-H. So if you want to kind of get a preview of the baskets before you come on out, you can certainly do that. Or message, call our office or message a council member to put a bid in if you're not able to come out. The auction will be, it'll start on Tuesday, July 25th, and it won't open until 8 p.m. that evening. And then we will keep the auction open until the Saturday of fair, that July 29th. We'll close it at 5. And then you'll have to come pick up your basket in Centennial Hall.
Okay, so you'll be calling them?
Yep, we'll call whoever wins the basket, whoever has the highest bid, we'll give them a call, let them know that you are the winner of this basket, and then you can come pick it up.
All right, so just one of the many activities that people can do during the fair.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, and 4-H Council, like I said, they're kind of the behind-the-scenes people. They help with a lot during fair that people don't see. So, and these fundraisers, like I said, we only do 2 to 3 a year, and we just really kind of count on these fundraisers to help us, function throughout the year to pay for awards, to pay for scholarships, whether they're college scholarships. We do camp scholarships for 4-Hers to go to 4-H camp, and those types of things. So the proceeds definitely go back to youth in our area.
Wow. So you must really generate quite a bit of money from this silent auction then.
Yeah, and of course we have sponsors as well, but fundraisers are also obviously a big help throughout the year as well.
Okay.
So,
all right. Thank you so much, Caitlin.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And here's Mr. Food's Kitchen.
Recently, I learned that many of you are curious about how to take care of your cast iron cookware. So I thought I'd show you how we do it in the test kitchen and share a recipe that's buttery delicious too. When you first buy cast iron cookware and get it home, or if you haven't used it in a while, you want to rinse it with hot water. Then use a stiff brush to scrub it, but make sure you don't use any soap. Then generously wipe the inside with a paper towel that's been dipped in vegetable oil before placing your cookware in a hot oven for about an hour. This is called seasoning the pan. After carefully removing it, let it cool, and it's ready to use. Once you've used it, you can clean it with hot water and a scrub brush. You can also use a salt scrub if need be, but never use dish soap or let it soak. Otherwise, you'll have to season it all over again. Once you've seasoned your pan, why not celebrate by whipping up a batch of buttermilk biscuits? They're so flaky and full of buttery goodness, they're hard to resist. To get the recipe for our cast iron buttermilk biscuits, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a cast iron way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
More local stories per week. That's News 2's goal, to bring you more local stories than anyone else. We know News 2 viewers want more local stories from local newsmakers and local experts, covering the places we call home. NBC Nebraska News 2.
For thousands of Florida homeowners, it's been a chaotic start to hurricane season, even though not a single major storm has made landfall yet. That's because a number of insurance companies are pulling the plug either choosing not to renew policies or leaving the state altogether. It's a trend being seen in more states as the threat of natural disasters is on the rise. Vicki Gwen reports.
For hundreds of thousands of Florida homeowners, a Category 5 problem brewing for years is now taking aim at their sense of security as insurance companies decline future coverage or leave the state altogether. In the last 18 months, 15 insurers have stopped writing new policies. 3 have voluntarily withdrawn from the market, and 7 companies have been declared insolvent. The latest blow from AAA Insurance, which says it did not renew a very small percentage of higher exposure homeowners policies to ensure the company could support the large majority of our policyholders this hurricane season.
Completely out of the blue, I was surprised.
Some homeowners deemed high risk, like Walter Haller, received a short letter after seeing premiums rise for years.
And I wouldn't mind it going up again in that, but no, they just canceled me outright.
AAA giving Haller just one reason for being dropped.
Because of exposure management, they call it.
Industry insiders say increased hurricane risk, rising reinsurance rates, and a flood of lawsuits in Florida are forcing insurance providers out. In fact, Florida International University finance professor Shahid Hamid found insurance companies in the state have recently sustained more than $1 billion in net underwriting losses and say they haven't been profitable since 2016, all leading to less competition and more expenses for homeowners. Natural disasters have wreaked havoc on insurance markets in other parts of the country, too, particularly in states like California, where wildfires led some companies to pull back on writing policies. And Colorado, with premiums jumping more than 50% over a 3-year period. In Florida, there's a backstop, the state-run Citizens Property Insurance, which offers similar rates to private insurers, but at least guarantees coverage. Anastasia Shellhouse had to scramble to secure Citizens insurance after her policy was pulled.
I cannot take it anymore.
She says the pressure is overwhelming.
It's pushing people out of being able to afford to purchase their own homes. I know someone that almost foreclosed and they were forced to sell because their taxes and insurance went up so high. It's not realistic to continue.
Rouses.
Good morning, everyone. It is quite a hazy day and also partly cloudy sort of day here across North Platte. And as we head over to our current temperatures, our temperatures right now here in town are at 66 degrees and the dew points are at 63. So the air mass is pretty much on the humid side, and we are seeing those breezy conditions out of the south and east at 8 miles per hour. But as we head over to our current satellite radar right now, we are seeing those partly to mostly cloudy conditions here across the entire viewing area, and that haze is still evident in some locations, including here in North Platte and also there in Broken Bow too. And this is going to continue over the next couple hours or so. But as we head over to our current temperatures, because of the cloud cover and haze, we are seeing temperatures in the 60s and 70s at this time, especially there in Hyannis where it is 72 degrees, and our temperatures here in town just climbed up to 70 degrees, and there in Broken Bow just climbed up to 75. And these temperatures will just continue to increase ever so steadily. And in fact, we will see temperatures in the low to mid to even upper 80s at times with those partly cloudy conditions. And then as we head into tonight, this is where things start to change, where we will see more thunderstorm chances pop up with breezy conditions, which means that our heat meter for today will be at a level 2. And as far as that sun and meter is concerned, we're going to have things at a gray because I am expecting a little bit more sunshine as we get into the afternoon hours ahead of these storms that's going to be popping off once we do get into the evening. Now, the reason why we're seeing everything right now is because we have an area of high pressure that's situated to our south and east, and that's going to continue to funnel in those warm and humid conditions, not only for today, but into our Wednesday as well. And this is going to be all ahead of a cold front that's going to be pushing on through Wednesday night into our Thursday, and that's going to promote even more shower and thunderstorm chances lasting all the way into our Friday. But before all that, tonight we also have the potential of seeing some strong storms, because with the cloud cover that we're going to be seeing right now, and also with enough lift and energy in the atmosphere, that's going to give us some strong storm potential with a marginal chance of severe weather for the entire viewing area today. And this is mainly going to come in the form of damaging wind gusts, hail, and also locally heavy rainfall at times, and even frequent lightning. So make sure you go indoors when thunder roars. Now, looking at our pattern ahead, we will continue to see our cold front continue to push its way through our viewing area once we do get into Wednesday night into our Thursday, and that's going to really increase the rainfall around here. And it's going to be a slow moving cold front. It's not going to be quickly moving out of here. And once we do get into our Saturday, though, we are going to be seeing so much better conditions with temperatures climbing up into the 90s with mainly sunny conditions. And this is going to continue into our Sunday and Monday, where temperatures could almost reach 100 degrees. And that is something that we're going to be watching very carefully. But for right now, Beatrice, it looks like it's feeling quite soupy out there.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
99 degrees.
Yeah, well, it's July, and it's, it was about to come anyway, All
right, thank you so much, Andre. I want to thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Your local news and weather doesn't stop now. Local stories and updated forecast, streaming and on demand in the KNOP News 2 app, sponsored by Dr. Deb's Express Medical Care.